Released, word. He live in the basement somewhere in a cage with a blanket over. He's not allowed to see light or none of that until 12 weeks before the fight.
This is gonna come out after this fight, but Diaz or
Jake Paul got
Jake
it.
Paul.
Nigga. Jake Paul ain't
Jake
never
Paul,
lose.
unfortunately. I just feel like in terms of like the weight class, they're not even the same weight class, right?
Jake Paul is like a 220-pound man. You feel me? And Nate Diaz used to fight 150.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
You feel me? Like
So
the nigga
whatever
just
catch weight shit
a
they got going
cruiserweight.
on.
he got the little
Like-
Men in Black alien nigga gut piece now, so that's why he get up to 180.
Now I'll say
The
Nate
coffee and
Diaz.
shit.
like Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, with the coffee and all that. Like,
You're
he look
going to
like-
have to kill that nigga or knock him out to win the fight because
Jake
he's
Paul.
not going to stop. But Jake Paul.
I watched his documentary.
Nate Diaz wins with like 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
He never knocks nobody out with like power.
Yeah.
It's always just, shit, my nigga, stop punching me. You know what I mean?
And-
Like, so it's just not enough.
He's not even
Son
a
is
good
really
boxer by UFC standards.
I wouldn't say that because that's his best attribute is his hands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't say that. I'm not.
He's
gonna
a
just strip-
volume puncher. He's
Yeah,
just
it's
not
volume.
great. I wouldn't say he's a good boxer.
I wouldn't say he's not a good because that's his best attribute.
Yeah.
His hands, and he never gets tired.
And
So
then
this
he
nigga
fought in the amateurs or something like that.
He put 8. I think he has boxing experience.
Yeah,
Word,
and then he used to train with Ward.
Yeah. What's crazy? Oh yeah, they from Cali. Word. So bang. They extended the fight to 8 rounds or 10 rounds now, thinking that's going to be the difference maker.
Yeah.
Which is not. Nate Diaz is going to look the same in the first and 10th.
He's a triathlete.
Yeah, word. And the nigga he smoked cigarettes and all that on the scale while he weighing in. The nigga crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, smoking weed on the scale and he make the weight. Like the nigga's just a different breed.
Yeah.
But he can't speak. You know what I'm saying? Like son is really a goonie.
Yeah.
Like Goonie Goo Goo, my nigga. That nigga just fight.
He gets knocked
However,
out a lot?
Knocked down?
Knocked out.
Nah.
Oh, knocked out?
Nah.
Nah. I think they choked him out. He has dumb losses, probably 10.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he don't get knocked out, like pieced up like that. He be getting
He
choked
loses
out.
the
You
decision
think Jake
too.
can knock him out?
I think Jake has to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how it goes. Or decision. The whack part is his precision is mad on par. So the nigga's landing, his accuracy is up.
Yeah.
He's landing his punches. So if Jake don't figure something out, I guess it could go decision. However, I see him getting knocked out. I see Jake Paul winning
Jake
by knockout.
only needs one punch to end the fight.
It's a grown man.
Nate Diaz has to go the distance and basically just punish him for the entire fight. Pause.
It's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know,
I understand.
You hear Jake Paul's wow. You ain't hear the
But
shit
like
he's saying?
Nah.
Yeah, he's full blown now. So
Wait, what?
crazy.
he said he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Come back with that in the ring and all. He said that to him. He said, "I'm going to blank, blank, blank in the ring, and then niggas are going."
So when Nate Diaz threatened the reporter, he was like, "You think that was funny? We got some guys."
Yeah, he said some guys. I got some guys over there.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, well, I mean, we can get this right now, dude. What the fuck are we?
he was like,
waiting for?
you're not getting out of here.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother that nigga. You feel me? And I feel like he'll beat somebody to death in real life. However, with the rings in a boxing match, Jake Paul wins. I don't think it's even a chance.
It's funny because he be smacking niggas.
And I honestly, open hand in UFC.
Yeah, just
Because
smacking
there's
niggas.
no power differential. Slap punch is the same shit. So I might as well slap you. That's how you feel.
He's
'Cause
like
he has no power, like crazy knockout power.
But the slap
It's just
throws
he'll
you
kill
off
something.
though. The
He'll
slap
kill something.
frustrates niggas because it looks and feels
Like-
crazy. I would imagine.
I think he's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, black belt, like a different degree of it and all that. He wrestled in school. The nigga's just a complete savage all the way around.
Him and they would have had different careers if they didn't like lean too hard on those negotiations.
Yes.
So they,
I'm just saying. Like that's
I was
part of it.
saying their negotiations lasted years. So Nick Diaz hasn't fought for years, like in contract disputes. So it's like they wasted a lot of good years, like, you know.
I'm just saying, niggas actively snorting D-block and then going to fight niggas in UFC. You a savage. You feel me? There's no way to describe that other than this is a complete and total barbarian. You feel me? However, it's just no power on there. And this nigga, think about the niggas that Jake Paul has fought and who he's training with. What other nigga you can go find in his 6th boxing match ever? 6 professional. I mean, he don't have amateur experience or nothing.
True.
6 boxing match, he's fighting elite niggas in their fields. Regardless that it's not boxing based. You're an MMA fighter. You fight niggas for a living. 3 of them, and he put them out. Nobody else has that kind of resume on their 6th fight.
Well-
niggas are still fighting regular people. Like somebody, anybody in here weigh 180?
just other people in Models.
But fighting now isn't like just about
You
like
feel me?
the
Like,
best
nigga,
fighting the best. It's
I
who
get
can
it.
get attention.
I get it, my nigga, but think about the niggas that he has fought, son, in 6 fighters.
Yeah.
Something has had to be said there. Like, I know there was some dives in there. I know that. Anderson Silva was a complete dive. We got that. However, but these other niggas are athletes. And not necessarily just like, son, if you look at the box record.
He knocked Woodley out.
Yeah, that was legitimate.
That was
if you look at some of the athletes on BoxRec and you look at their records, it is like baffling. Like, niggas is really 8-60.
Oh, yeah.
Woodley
You understand what I'm saying? Now, that's a lot.
There was one dude that was like 2-198 or something like that.
See what I'm saying?
Some crazy shit.
But and there's just mad niggas that have him on their resume.
Yeah.
Woodley left with a smile on his
198
face.
niggas.
But if you one of the two that lost,
Yeah.
don't fight no more.
Nah,
Well, no, but
niggas left with it. Like niggas were happy. Niggas lost joyfully.
it's just wild though, man. 'Cause like to see this shit, like you can see it. You can see it when they was building this shit. This nigga ain't about to lose, and he's training with actual opposition, fighting niggas every day.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta respect. I don't respect Son, but you have to respect the craft in the ring and the dedication, because he's already rich.
Yeah.
You don't even need this.
Nah,
So you gotta be a different kind of nigga to be like, son. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, I watched this documentary and I was like, all right.
The other,
Woodley's mother went up and thanked him for knocking out his son. Like, oh, thank you so much. I
but
appreciate it.
she showed love to Kamaru too
Yeah.
when he got the belt from him.
But I think it was more so about the check wood. It was like, oh, it's like
Mr. Biggest
saw
Squirrel.
we saw the bag. We appreciate it.
I mean, that's how Crawford did it with Spence. That's how he should do it.
Most mothers are like that though.
25
Like,
mil
they're
for that?
congratulatory to the opposition's, you know what I'm saying, son or the opposing team after a fight. Like, nigga, I just wanted y'all to be healthy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, word, that's how it usually be when the niggas' moms be at the fight.
And a lot of people, like, even through the process,
Opportunity.
Yeah, and
Niggas
it's like,
become
we
cool
we don't
in the
hate you,
process.
but there was no other $25 million bag waiting for me.
Facts.
So thank
Anywhere.
you, man. You feel, like
Yeah,
it wasn't waiting
that's a
nowhere
fact.
else.
For either of them.
And then
That's
you
a
see
fact.
these celebrity boxing matches. These niggas be full-blown athletes, and they get in there and look crazy.
Yeah.
And that's not what's happening with Jake Paul. Now his hands are like we were fight fans, so we like to see clean punches. It's not what you really get with Son, but it takes a long time to do that. Every boxer that you like or watch has started at 8, and 10, and 12, and they was already silver gloves and going to fucking like little league shits.
He ain't get in the ring till 4 years ago, whatever it
Niggas
was.
fighting ringside 10 years old and got belts.
Yeah.
That's why they grew up to be Andre Ward. You feel me?
Yeah, he
Niggas
spent their
fighting
whole life.
ringside, they single digits and shit like that.
yeah.
That's why. This nigga was 20-something and just decided, I'm going to just try this. He was a high school wrestler, never had a fight. He was rich in school.
Yeah.
He was probably like lit. He probably never had to hit enough. Nope, never had
And
a bunch of
MMA
fight.
probably would have been a better or easier transition for him.
He's actually going to do MMA next, he said.
He said he going to beat Nate Diaz at MMA, which now I don't
That's
agree
impossible.
to that. That's not impossible. Niggas, about 15 niggas already beat him. However, it's not going to be.
It's highly for Jake Paul to beat
Jake
Nate
Paul
Diaz
is
in an
not
MMA
going to
fight.
beat him in MMA. He's going to beat him in boxing. Then if Nate doesn't seem like he's even with it. Like he seems like he's
The
not.
Brazilian
gonna agree.
jiu-jitsu is like, I mean, it's
What kind
there's
you-
so many elements.
No, you don't do the Brazilian. You do the what? What kind?
I don't do any jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
But what I'm saying is, like, there's a vast difference because
I
obviously
agree.
Jake might have him in hands, but there's so many other elements that you haven't worked on.
I don't think there's even a chance, Reg. I agree with you 100%.
But-
However, it just seems like Nate is obviously avoiding it for some reason.
Yeah.
Because he won't agree to that. He said, if I lose, win, whatever, the rematch clause is not in a boxing ring. It's MMA, some form. Now, I don't know if it's UFC, I don't know what, but some form of mixed martial arts. And then nigga Nate said, we'll see.
I mean, he's like if you lose to boxing, you still have a cop out. I'm not a boxer,
Yeah.
so it's okay. If he loses in MMA, that's
He don't, though. There's no way to lose.
But I don't think there's a way he's gonna lose. But some niggas don't even want to take the chance.
But apparently, Jake Paul signed his contract with PFL already.
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's going to fight there.
word.
Like, I kind of wanted to see him lose before, but now I'm like,
I want, man, keep winning, man.
go ahead, man. Yeah.
Right?
Although
I'm
he,
not-
he
I'm
has a
not-
loss already.
I'm like a natural non-hater. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
live your life. You feel me? Like, I be wanting niggas to
Now,
succeed.
I got to work to not be a hater. I'll be honest.
Yeah. You a hater. Natural.
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
Gold
But, I mean,
Star,
it's not bad
boom.
though.
I'm not a hater.
You're a gold star hater. Yeah,
Michelin Gold
Nah, you a
Star hater.
nigga high level hate. You hate on a high level, man.
Only the people of
Brazilian jiu-jitsu hate.
only the
Like,
only the
black belt.
only the Yakubians.
Nah,
If you're,
nah.
you're
What black
you're
people hate on?
contrarian,
Lie, nigga. What you mean?
Name me one.
and people are gonna mistake that as you being a hater.
All right, man.
See?
Then I look like a hater for digging up who you hated on.
What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought?